Good afternoon. My name is Scott. This is day one of my attempt to try the carnivore diet. In the past few years, I've kind of yo-yo dieted, put a bunch of weight on, lost a bunch of weight using P90X and did some other stuff. And over the last couple of years, managed to put most of that weight back on, all of that weight, plus some, actually. I'm a foodie, love to eat, always have, loved food, used to be very in shape and athletic, but as I've gotten older, my body has not responded to the bad habits I've picked up over time. So I've been looking for something to help me lose some weight, and please, I apologize for the shoddy camera work. I'm just recording this with my phone to start. I just wanted to document my beginning on this journey. I've watched a lot of videos and read a lot of information about this carnivore diet. It sounds crazy to me. If you have never looked at the carnivore diet in a nutshell, what it is you eat a diet comprised strictly of protein, 0 carbs, no sugar. It's very restrictive, but the results people have claimed they've received piqued my interest. I've always been a steak guy, love beef, like chicken, like meat, always have. I'm one of those people, you hear PETA, and I always joke, PETA, people eating tasty animals. Sorry, it's just the way it is. So I wanted to give this a try. I wanted to document the beginning. I'm going to periodically through this journey. I'm going to give it hardcore. There's 2 levels, it seems, that people that do this carnivore diet maintain. And it's more of a lifestyle than a diet, because it is kind of, people say after the initial week or 2 that their mental clarity goes up. Obviously, the weight loss is a huge benefit to it. But just the way people feel seems to be leading them to doing this over prolonged periods of time. So I'm going to go hardcore with group number 1, which is strictly meat. I'm going to eat meat. I'm going to eat bacon. Yes, I said bacon. That sounds crazy to me that there's any kind of diet that you can lose weight that includes bacon, but bacon, butter, and eggs. And then there's a 5th thing that I'm not going to do initially. I think it was organ meat, which is very high in nutrients and stuff. But I'm going to leave that out for now. I'm just going to stick to the beef, the bacon, the butter, and the eggs, and see how it goes from there. I documented my starting stats. This is embarrassing to say and put it out there, but I'm going to, as of this morning, 6:30 a.m., 307 pounds. Yeah, 307 pounds. I'm a big fatty. Didn't used to be that way, but I need to do something. So I haven't eaten yet. It is 11:15, and I'm jonesing. Usually I don't eat a lot of breakfast a lot of times, but because I woke up with the intention of starting this, I think my body said, give me food. So I've had 2 cups of coffee with nothing in them, just black. You are allowed to have coffee, primarily water. There are some people that do and incorporate dairy into this diet, but I'm not going to do that. For the first 2 weeks, my intention is just stick hardcore and see what this does. There are some negative side effects that people have reported doing this diet. Your body is adjusting and basically getting used to the fact that you're throwing all this protein and 0 carbs at it. So you're going to feel, a lot of people said, a little sluggish. But after that initial week or 2 period of time, people say you feel amazing. And then the second thing, which is digestive issues, we'll put it that way. It has been mentioned that that is a pretty large issue a lot of people have encountered. So that's kind of my introduction, where I'm starting. I'm recording this on my iPhone in 4K, so I don't really know how this is going to transfer, and I don't want to make the files too big. So I'm going to do a quick show of my first meal of the day. I'm planning on eating 2 meals per day. My very first carnivore meal is going to be 2 eggs, 3 or 4 slices of bacon, and a strip steak. No calorie restriction. Supposedly you're able to eat as much of the allowed foods as you can and eat until you're comfortably stuffed. Being 307 pounds, that's going to take quite a bit for me. So I'm just kind of throwing stuff at the wall to begin with to see how it works and what it is. Everybody says you will not be hungry, you will be satiated, and you want to eat. It's kind of combined with intermittent fasting. So 2 meals or 3 meals. Most people do 2 within a 6-hour period. So I'm eating my first meal at 11:30, and then my second meal will be at 5:30, and then I won't eat anything again until tomorrow at this time. So we'll see how it goes. Peace. All right, we're back. So we switched rooms. I'm in the kitchen. I'm going to show you what I'm cooking up here for lunch. So this is our strip steak, seasoned liberally with kosher salt and pepper. That's it. No other seasonings are recommended, although some people do use some seasonings. A couple 3 slices of big, thick, right brand bacon cooking up in the pan. I'm going to use that bacon grease and some butter, real butter, to cook that steak. And then I'm going to do a couple eggs, 2 eggs, 3 slices of bacon, and a strip steak. And the strip steak is a pretty good size, but like I said, I'm a big fatty, so it's going to take quite a bit to fill me up. And then we're going to, of course, get away from the soda pop, which is going to be my biggest challenge. I'm going to go through some serious sugar withdrawals. I can tell you that right now. I know it's going to happen, but that's got to be done. Part of it. No more of this. No more beer. We're going to stick healthy at least for a couple weeks, see what drastic effects this has on the health. And after 2 weeks, I will adjust, possibly think about adding a little bit of dairy back in. It just seems odd to me that as a cheat day, your reward is vegetables and carbs. that just sounds odd. I mean, it seems odd that for a diet you're supposed to eat bacon and butter, and that we'll see. So just wanted to kind of give you an update of what it is. I will be back in just a second once everything's done cooking, show you the finished product, and I'm going to wolf it down. So there we go, the finished product. Couple over easy eggs, strip steak, and 3 pieces of bacon. Cooked the strip steak right in the old Lodge cast iron skillet in the bacon grease. Although I would have probably never thought to do that. Smells good, even brought the cats out, or one of the cats. So that's it. Time to chow down. Meal 1, day 1. More to come.